Well, good evening. Well, good night. Good evening. Let me start off by saying good morning, everyone. Hey, listen. Yeah, it's the Clintons, and we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a minute since I've been out here, since I've been streaming. Hey, listen. I know I've been ghosting a few of y'all, but most of y'all have been ghosted. But listen, we're getting back in the scene here. Busy, 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 busy. So we're gonna get back into it here today. This flight's gonna be from Washington Dulles to Boston, Washington Dulles to Boston, and as you can, folks, and as you can see, yeah, we're pushing X-Plane today. We're pushing X-Plane today. We got some really cool stuff I want to show you as far as some enhancements that I've done, some improvements that I've done. I got some nice mesh, high definition mesh that I pulled incorporated into the sim as well too. Author 4 XP. It looks good. It really looks good. We're gonna journey on this here trip. A few more trips to come along, which we're gonna be journeying, and we're gonna be showing the differences that how it is without having this enhanced high def scenery background incorporated, such as the HD mesh and the Author 4 XP. The difference how it makes, folks, it makes a heck of a difference. I'm telling you, I'm really enjoying this here. I want y'all to have this experience with us. So with this flight, we're gonna get up. We're gonna get going here. We are live on VATSIM as well too. So we're live on VATSIM. We got as far as our scheduling, seeing how the flights are. We got a few flights lingering around here. It's up in the air. We're gonna get a quick flyby going on as well too, so we can kind of get to see. Hey, here's how it looks, folks. There's the inside. There's inside. We're gonna talk a little bit about this aircraft too. This thing is already charged up, ready to go. Um, and we're gonna get her up and going. Let's do a little quick flyover. This aircraft, folks, is the 340. We're doing an Airbus 340, 340-500 today. American Airlines, as you can see there on the tarmac. She's already loaded up. We got her loaded up. Got her fully fueled. Got the cargo in there. We're just gonna get a pushback and start, and we're gonna taxi this bird down the runway 30 for our departure out of Washington Dulles here. We're gonna go over our flight plan a little bit. Let's talk about the ins and outs. Let's look at this aircraft as far as purchasing it through X-Plane and see a little bit as far as what that inquires here on the cost. So, no further ado, let's dive right in. Let's dive right in. Let's shift gears here. Before we start going through the processes of pushing this bird back and getting her in place here for our taxi, let's look at the purchase of this aircraft, folks. Here we go, right here. All right, here we go. JARDesign 340-500 airliner. Right now, at retail price $69.95. Looks like they got a little sale right now, folks. $59.95. Jump on it while it lasts. I'll tell you, it's worth every penny. I'm loving this aircraft. No complaints at all. Very user friendly, as you can see. Very user friendly. It definitely is a joy to fly. So with that, let's look at our plan. Let's go over our flight plan. Let's go over procedures here real quick as well too. Here we go. Washington Dulles. We're gonna be taxiing out here down the ramp. Taxiing via Delta. From our taxiway ramp, we're gonna turn. From our ramp, we're gonna turn onto the taxiway. Taxi via Echo. No, I'm sorry. This is what we got. This is Yankee. We're gonna be taxiing via Yankee. Come on down here to Yankee. We're gonna turn on Yankee 11 here. Come down to Yankee 11. Full length of runway 30 right here for our departure. Out of Washington Dulles. And as we get up out of Washington, we're gonna connect via SID, Jacob 4. Jacob 4 is gonna be our departure SID for this evening. Let's look at our overcap map here of Jacob 4 departure. Here we go. There we go. Let me climb it. We got restricted altitude of 3,000 on our climb out of Washington Dallas. We're gonna be climbing ahead at 301 degrees, slightly turn at 320 degrees, and then direct to Riggins, above 3,000 from there. And then we'll probably commence our climb up to this morning cruise altitude at 390. Here's our flight all the way to Boston, and there's our star into Boston. Our star in Boston is going to be Roebuck 3 arrival. Roebuck 3 arrival. Let's look at our plate here. We be crossing Feeks at 23,000 feet for our descend into Boston. We'll come around here to the east side of the airport, as you can see. Come along through here, turn around. We're gonna cross Cleve at 8,250 knots. Come down to 5,000. We're gonna hold 5,000 for a minute here when we start making this here initial approach here into Boston via runway 27. Okay, we're gonna swing this bird around here. Come on down to Petrix, I think it's pronounced. Tail at 5,000, still holding at 210 knots. Then we're gonna make our turn for our final approach, runway 27. Let's go ahead and open that up. ILS approach 27 into Boston via AB at 6,000 mandatory. So let's take a look at this real quick before we even get going here. I saw a little disconnect here. You see what I saw? Our plan coming out through this way and coming back down. Well, that's kind of deviate outside of our 27, right? That we have here plans. Right now we're planning for 27, right? In which that runway can easily change. But let's look at plans for 27. What does 27 look like? What's the procedures for 27 instead? Procedures for 27 would be from Jode, 75 degrees, all the way down to Hokdu, from Hokdu, and then we'll turn in for our final approach into 27. So we'll make all that decisions when we get here to this point. But let's get back going here. Let's get back in the aircraft and let's get her fired up. She's ready to get pushed back too. She's ready to get pushed back. Let's take a look outside real quick before we even get started on that, and just take a look at the surroundings of the aircraft, folks. She looks nice. Looks really nice. Good work here. Let's go around here real quick and take a look here before we get her going back here. We're gonna turn our APU on next. Get this equipment to start disembarking, and then we'll be on our way. She looks like a really good looking aircraft, folks. Really good looking aircraft. We're gonna be going live. We're gonna be going live stream here shortly. Like I said, folks, I haven't forgot about you. We're all gonna be back on board here soon. Just wanted to get a little taste of X-Plane again. We've been doing a lot of Microsoft 2020 lately. We have been doing a lot of that. I've been really neglecting X-Plane. We want to get a little bit of X-Plane back on the map here and get her going. So let's get inside. Let's get inside this aircraft and let's fire up. Let's go ahead and get the APUs going. Let's get the APUs up and going here. All right. Let's turn these APUs up. We're gonna disconnect all that equipment. Turn these here on. Let's go ahead and get our beacon up and going too. We got the externals already plugged in, so we're half the battle's done already. The flight plan has already been loaded. Let's go ahead and get down to our center instruments here, so we can look at that APU as it turns up. Let's go to our APU screen. There's APU coming up online. Okay, she's gonna be showing active here shortly. We are monitoring the channel on Unicom 122.8 as well too here at Washington Dallas. Still quiet here. We'll be making an announcement to as we're taxiing to our runway as well too. For the rest of the folks out there on the VATSIM community. APU's coming up. APU's coming up, and we should be going Sean available as we speak right there. And there it is. All right, let's get back to overhead. Let's go ahead, turn on our probe, heating probe, APU bleed, and we can relax off of the externals. Externals are disconnected. And with that said, we are going to say goodbye to all that outside equipment. Okay, let's go ahead and drive away all. And as they're driving away, we'll get a nice shot as everything going away here and driving away. Weather seems pretty decent out here in Washington, Dulles today. There was some crazy storms last night. That would have been a good time to fly to show y'all what that weather pattern would have looked like in flight. But today's pretty clear skies. We're gonna get a few flights ahead of us on this American Airlines Airbus JARDesign 340-500. We're gonna get a few flights here. Importantly, I want you all to really pay very close attention to the high definition mesh, the Ortho 4XP upgrades that we did to scenery. Really want you all to get a good bird's eye view of that stuff and see the impact on how good this is going to look. So, kind of excited. Okay, equipment is still disembarking, as we see. We're gonna be calling for that pushback soon here too. All right. And they're going away. Let's get our better pushback in place. Get started.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Better pushback is tow is coming. You see pulling in, coming in place there. All the equipment, everything's backed off. All doors closed. Got a beacon light is up and going there. All that equipment is gone. We're ready. I'm excited. Get up in the air. It's been a minute, so I'm really excited to get going back online with y'all here, folks. And like I said, stay tuned, folks. We're gonna have a live stream coming up, and we're gonna get back in the motion of things here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Okay, the tug is about to connect. While that tug is connecting, why not? Let's just do another quick flyby. Why not? Let's just go and do another flyby. There we go. Nice heads up on this. Nice. Like mentioned prior, we're going to be cruising about 390 for our cruise altitude, actually. To be precise here. We got a couple nice views I want to take y'all through as well too. Captain left view, got a first officer's view.
And bypass inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay. Yeah, we'll release that parking brake momentarily. Give us a second here. All right, and we got let's take a couple of views here. We're gonna have our left cabin view is gonna be ready to go. We got a nice interior view of this aircraft too as well. But we got some interior views we're gonna watch on the wing as well. Got a few here on the left as we're flying here. We're gonna be looking out the window as we're traveling, right? We got a nice outside left wing view that we're gonna be checking out too. Boom. Right, we're gonna be looking at this as we climb. And not that, we got the right side as well too. That's all in the mix. So we got the right side also going. Look at that interior. Look at that interior. That interior is a cool little pop there, right? Okay, let's get back up to the stationary here. Let's get going here. All right. Okay. All right, so all equipment is pushed back. I think we're ready to release brakes. Did he say release brakes? I think he said release brake, right? Well, let's do that.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we've started pushback, and we can start engines. Let's turn on start engines, and we'll start with our first two center engines for our start there. Come up on our center engines first. Let's look at those engines as they come up online. There we go. Sounds nice too, if you can hear. Let's bring it down one flap too. Okay, like engines two and three are up and gone, available. Let's get engines one and four fired up. And while that's happening, let's go ahead and get another exterior check on this bird while she's getting pushed back and started here. We're gonna this flight is not gonna take long. This flight is gonna be relatively pretty quick. Time on flight. Let's see. We got approximately airtime is gonna be 1 hour. So we may go the entire time on this flight, folks. Um, I didn't want it to be too much of a gap in between as far as the cruise. We was gonna cut that and get back to you and show you the arrival, but we might have to. We may have enough time to go to full fledged without cutting that middle. It's such a quick flight. So departure, as soon as we get climb, we're gonna be start planning our descent at that time. So we'll get it, make a solid all the way through without cutting. So I think we're gonna be good. We don't need to cut that middle cruise area. I think we're gonna be good with that. Get her pushed back in position. It's kind of quiet here today in Washington Dulles. Have our radar map here that I'd like to show you all real quick. There's a radar map of the all the traffic around us that's below 2,500 feet. All the traffic that's around us. We'll zoom in a little bit more here as far as traffic around us. Look at that airport traffic. Look at that. Look at that. This is things. This aircraft is parked. This aircraft is parked at the runway. It's also aircraft that's airborne as well too. And you can see other aircraft that's flying around. So take a look at that. And also, I wanna share with you all what the schedule looks like today too. Let's look at what the schedule look like. That'll be right here. Let's look at our schedule, flight schedule. Bam. This is live flights, ladies and gentlemen. This is all bring to you by Traffic Global. Traffic Global, ladies and gentlemen, Traffic Global. It's live flights. We see them all throughout the highlighted tags you see in the air. There's red and blue. It's live flights. Live flights, ladies and gentlemen. We got the schedule here as far as into this airport. Right now I have all flights. We can just get departure flights on the schedule, see what's out there. We can look like what's the arrivals is coming in. Pretty intuitive. Traffic Global,
Operation complete.
not a bad tool there. Not a bad tool. We'll bring this off to the side as well too. We'll bring that back in the mix here so we can look at the traffic. No, let's go and close it. We'll look at traffic when we get in Boston, so we're good with that. Let's put our brakes on. Apply our brakes. Actually turn the engine start back to normal. And I'll put these brakes on.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Tow's being disconnected. Engines are all fired up. Once we start cruising, I'll go ahead and turn the music up a little bit so y'all can enjoy the tunes while we're climbing up to our cruise altitude 3902. But let's go ahead and get this bird departure and get out of here. All right, there's our tow. Tow's backing out. We're ready to go. Come on. We ready to go.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
All right. All right, that's our sign. That's our sign. Release our brake. Let's get in our position. Let's go a little bit throttle on this. Well, let's get moving. Let's get moving.
The camera is safe.
There we go. A little bit of throttle, a little bit of juice. It's a heavy aircraft. There she goes. Now she's moving. Now she's moving. Now she's moving. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Like I mentioned, we're gonna be taxiing runway 30. Right now we're on a taxi ramp. Again, as mentioned, we're gonna be turning left on Yankee to Yankee 11, pulling at the runway 30 for our departure. Actually, let's go ahead and we're gonna not turn on Yankee. Let's turn on Zulu instead. Let's turn on Zulu. Let's go ahead and turn right here on Zulu. Kind of strangely just how quiet it is today. It really is. We got live weather active as well. And my weather that I'm pulling in is it's Active Sky XP. Active Sky XP. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really good as well too. All right, we're gonna be lining up very soon here, runway 30. Make our announcement to traffic. Stand by. Washington Dulles. This is American Airlines 1979 Heavy, lining up runway 30 for immediate departure. We'll go ahead and stop here right before we line up here. Do a real quick, fast cross check here. There we go, right here. All right, let's do a quick cross check, ladies and gentlemen, before we depart on this runway here. Let's check a few things here. All right. Our overhead instruments here. Let's go ahead and get our departure lights up and going here. Takeoff lights. Get everything, the strobes up and going. Okay, we can go ahead and relax off of the APU as well. We can let's put our turn our packs on. We don't have our packs on. Let's turn those on here. And we are almost ready for lineup. We got our externals on. Let's check those external lights. Yeah, we got them up. This nice and bright. Everything's nice and bright. We got those up on here. Let's make sure we have any announcements in the cabin here to make.
Passengers complain sweating the cabin too cold.
Uh-oh.
Ask you to increase the temperature.
They complain it's too cold back there. Well, folks, just warm it up for them a little bit. They're complaining that's a little too chilly in the back. We can take care of that real quick. Let's warm it up for them. All right, y'all. Let's warm up the cabin a little bit. There we go. Make it warm for you. Can I get a thank you? All right. Okay, everybody's happy. Everybody's good. Now let's get out of here. Let's see, we got our flaps already. Let's put our ground spoilers up. And let's commence our taxi. Let's get on runway 30. We have no incoming traffic. Let's do a little throttle. Get her on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go full throttle. Let's go. Okay, let's rotate. We're gonna throttle back a little bit. So autopilot. That's the steering gear up.
Don't sink.
Oh, we're good. We're not gonna sink. We're not gonna sink. Let's bring flaps up. Ground spoilers. Ground spoilers release. Picking up speed here. It's a nice view of airport. Nice view of airport taking off. We took off right there, runway 30. Nice climb on this. Nice climb on this departure out of Washington Dulles here. I think we might have hit 3,000 already. Look at that exhaust. Look at that exhaust coming through. That's nice. Nice look on that. I think we've hit our 3,000. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's get one more quick shot here before we get back in the cabin here. Nice. All right, let's get back in our cabin. Let's increase our altitude here up to our planned cruise altitude. Actually, let's see. Where should we be at right now? Let's take a map and look at our departure SID, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at where we are. Okay, so looking at our SID, we should be crossing Riggs at 3,000. But let's go ahead and get her up. Let's get her up to our cruise altitude 390. Nice view of the Potomac River. Nice view of the Potomac River there. Really nice shot of Potomac River, actually. First officer's window view. Let's take a look at our first officer's window view of that Potomac River. We're now crossing out of Northern Virginia into Northern Maryland right here, which is the divide of Maryland here. So those who familiar with the geographical views of this region, that's Great Falls. Great Falls is right here. Very, very nice park here in Northern Virginia. Great Falls there. Great Falls National Park there. There are waterfalls that trickle through these here rocks here in that national park, which is really nice. So this is the divide. We are now officially in Northern Maryland, coming out of Northern Virginia due to the Potomac River we just crossed there. Let's go ahead and get our altitude up. Let's keep our climb up going to 390. Let's tune that in right now. Let's get that up and going here. All right, 390 it is. 390, 390. 390. There we go. Initiate it. Let's commence our climb. All right, ladies and gentlemen, cross altitude 10,000 on our climb here. And also notice our overlays. As you see at the top there, we have little overlays there on the screen there, which normally gives us, altitude, heading, and ground speed and all that here. Made some little tweaks and changes and what have you, and updates to the operation system and all that. So it looks like the overlay that we have up top here, that you see on the top of the screen. Currently, it's not operational, giving us all the information. We'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed for the next flight for sure. So we get that overlay operational for you. So no big deal. But just want to let you know, a little technical difficulties on our overlay, but we'll get it fixed. Crossing altitude 3,700 on our climb. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather on the trip to Boston this morning. We crossed altitude 22,800 on our climb. Standard on altimeter. Altimeter. Standard on altimeter. Oh man, look at this weather. Weather is really nice in our favor. I really like it. The clouds, I say, is not as detailed as Microsoft 2020. This is not bad. This is not bad. It's not bad.
Cameras saved.
Let's take a look at our radar traffic that we have here. Let's bring up a view as far as anything over 25,000 feet. Let's see where we are. Let's see what we have up here as far as the traffic. Ah, there we go. Got some traffic there on our radar, as you can see. As mentioned, folks, Traffic Global does insert live traffic. Right now we're viewing all traffic that's above 25,000 feet. We're ignoring everything that's below that altitude here for the time being. We can just simple hit the switch here. We'll turn on the additional traffic. But for now, let's just stream as far as traffic that's up in our altitude region. Okay, cool. Now cross altitude 28,500 and climbing. Wow, it seems like as soon as we hit 390, we maybe definitely making turns for that arrival departure. I mean, our decline for our arrival. Let's take a look at where we're at in the map. We've already made that turn to head directly in the direction now. Crossing, we'd be, I think this is New Jersey. I think we're about to cross already, New Jersey. This is New York right here, JFK Airport. Do we have a frequency on this area? JFK Airport is 115.9 as far as VOR for the airport there. The VOR located at the airport. Let's tone this VOR into our system so we can see how far distance that's from here. Let's put New York VOR in just so we can watch that. All right, so purpose of this is we want to look at our VOR here and put New York there. So let's make that happen. I don't think VOR, okay, VOR set for this, okay. And for, let's see if we can program our VOR of 115.9 is what we just saw. 115.9. 115.9. That should do it right there for New York. And that should, when we get closer, that should light up on us right here as far as how close we're getting to it. So that's going to pinpoint our VOR there to New York as far as VOR number 1. We have that set. And also, let's go here and validate this as well too. VOR, don't see that, do we? Oh, right now, this is what it's currently picking up right now. Is VOR 111.4, but it will program into 115.9 as we get closer to that. So we're all set. We're all set. We'll monitor that as we get closer so we can see our distance from New York. We're crossing altitude 1,900. I'm just 1,000. We're crossing altitude going on 32,000 now, and we'll be crossing 390 in another 7,000 feet. It's putting us up. We're getting up there. As you can see, also, it looks like Robbinsville VOR is where Robbinsville VOR is where we should be at the top of our climb. Robbinsville VOR is 113.8. Let's put that in for VOR number 2. VOR number 2, which is 113.8. Let's put that in there. 113.8. Okay. 113.8. Or is this VOR here for? See, not in database. Let's see. 113.8. How about put it here? Ah, there we go. Oh, that lit it up like a candle. All right. All right, so that's nice. So we got it 48 nautical miles before we cross that VOR right there for the around on top of our climb there. So we can just show you. Some of you all don't really. I'm sure most folks, most likely, especially getting new into simulations, probably trying to understand more and more of what VOR. VOR is where you can actually, it's really good for navigational purposes, where you can put those VORs in. It kind of gives you more insight as to enhance your navigations to from points. VOR is designated point to actually set your systems to, so you can go direct to some of these coordinates here. So it kind of helps out a lot. So here we go. Let's put New York frequency in here. 115.9 this way. 115.9. Let's do it this way here for New York, JFK. Let me see. Put that here. Ah, there it is. There it is. It works this way. 103.9. Let's take this here one back and put this back on ILS here, so we don't interfere with that. Interfere with the ILS for Boston. So let's get right back to our screen here, so we can look at our arrival to Boston. Our arrival to Boston is going to be runway 227, and 27 is going to be localizer 111.3. And looking at our systems, 111.3 is our course 272 is set for our arrival into Boston via runway 27. So we're all good with that. We're all good with that. And right now we're crossing altitude 36,000. We're about to cross here. 3 more thousand before we top of our climb. Okay, as you can see, we zoom in here. All right, so as soon as we cross our Robbinsville VOR, our top of our descent will be right before JFK. Okay, so here we go. Robbinsville, let's be top, should be around about the top of our climb. Right before JFK's, we're going to start our descent. Very, very, very short area of actual cruise. Up and down, folks. Get up and get right back down. So that contributes to a quick flight. Crossing New York. That's going to be right ahead of us here. Right about in here is, I would say, is right about where New York is. All right, we go. Reaching our cruise altitude. 390 cruise altitude. Momentarily, we will be starting our descent. New York is directly at our nose, directly straight in front of us. We will see New York, the Big Apple, folks, right in front of us there. Okay, time for our moment of the hour. Let's start our descent, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get our descent started. Open up a map so we can show you where we are too for this descent. descend into Boston via the Roebuck 3 arrival. Roebuck 3 arrival. We're going to set to, let's cross Feeks at, let's get down to 230. Let's get down to 230. So we cross Feeks at 230, folks. Let's make that happen. 230 it is. Start our descend.
Unless you talking numbers, we ain't speaking about the right things. Switch up on my nigga for a figure, that's not like me. Baddie with a body in the lobby, she like nice things. She used to know me then, she like me now, that's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize, I cop that crib for that timepiece. Trying to see the globe and sell out shows until the flight leaves. They wanna ride my ties, but they ain't even ride or die, please. But I've been short on time, and in the prime of my prime easy. I said I never changed and leveled up, I guess I lied, yeah. Off that strain of potent just to feel like I'm alive, yeah. Mix that with that potion just to feel like I'm that guy, yeah. So know the one you talking to, you way outside your line, yeah. Go against the tribe, you lose your... Let me not even say this. I just ran out of my patience. I just got tired of waiting and got here myself. Want me to believe in the dream that they see for themselves and still doubt in themselves. They might as well light up the L. High top on 10 toes, drip retro. Talking major plays, hella high tech through the getro. Pin game, pin petrol. Just set it in the flesh hole. Send a text mail to give a wet clothes. On a vapor wave to make a drip drip with the left lobe in the left stroke. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. Yeah. Next up. Shawty on 10 finna go up. Bring that to the crib to show love. Next up. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. I need next up. I need Shawty on 10 finna go up.
All right, folks, crossing altitude 30. We declined already pretty significantly from altitude 390 down to 300. Targeting for altitude 230 across Felix at 230.
Told you I'm never sober. Gripping the split for the chip on my shoulder, trying to decode this. They label me thug, I keep it a buck, I don't give a fuck about it. Out of the mud, they showing me love, my nigga, what's up? Out of my way, bitch, I need the paper. What you want, I mean, I know later. I keep it short with the conversation. Out of my lane, the crew got a brain in the cockpit with no hands on it. I've been the man with the plan, homie. Flip that to the man with the bands on me and a passport with the stamps on it. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. Yeah. Next up. Shawty on 10 finna go up. Bring that to the crib and show love. Next up. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. I need next up. I need Shawty on 10 finna go up. Bring that to the crib and show love.
All right, folks, we're setting our approach information in. Let's see, we got a QNH 29.59 for altimeter there. Winds. Let's go to our winds for the arrival. Winds going to be coming out at 310 degrees, gust of 16 knots, 23 knots of normal winds there. So let's go 310. 310 far started direction, the winds, and 23 knots. And let's put that in there. Cool. Approach information set. right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're gonna be crossing. See, what do we have here? We're gonna be crossing. We just crossed effects at 230. Let's go ahead and get altitude down to. Let's see. Let's look at our map. Let's take a look at our map. We want to go ahead and set our descent down to. We want to hold 5,000 here. So just get her down to 5,000, and the letter set her way all the way down to 5,000 for us. Just go ahead and make that. Let's make that happen here. Let's get it down to 5,000 feet. There we go. 5,000 it is. 5,000 in the box. Boston traffic. Boston traffic. This is American Airlines 1979 Heavy, descending out of altitude 210. Descending via the Roebuck 3 arrival. We expect runway 27 for 1979.
ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Oh, I can't let him take my soul. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't say these hoes, cause my last name ain't Kent. Cooking on the stove, that's the way he paid the rent. Working on the pole, that's the way she paid tuition. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah, yeah. I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs by writing out my wrongs. Ran through a check, cause it's hard to live off bread alone. So if you see me slipping, yeah, let me know. Cause it ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. Yeah, I need my space to breathe, that's why I be going ghost. I ain't trying to stay up on that wide road, cause I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. Nah, 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 no. They thinking I'm bluffing, but I promise I do it. That K got a drum, like murder and booming. Sending you vert, if I get my little Uzi. They thinking I'm crazy, I'm gon' see you to hate this. People I'm saying get what I'm painting. A picture big, I call it little baby. If I'm on the board, then we playing chess. If you on my way, you gon' need a vest. Act big, you might get stretched. All your gun talk, I ain't impressed. My 45 seen real traffic. That's Dallas, Texas. My little partner called her body for a Maserati. He told him get about the car, hit him with the shotty. That 12 gauge gave him life in the 12th grade. I tried to write him, but we ain't on the same page. I caught him slipping, I just had to let him know. It ain't the end of times yet, I know, but it's getting close. These demons really out to get you, so you better guard your post. There's certain things I could probably let go, but I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. I can't let them take my soul.
Every time I come around you, baby girl, something doesn't feel the same. You
said that I'm changing, but it's really you. I see how you played those games. Wifey type for a made man. A queen can make moves, a king can't. Snatch you up, now you take it. Gave you bricks, now you building a wall up, wall up. Lately you and I've been all love, all love. I don't know what's up with our love, our love. You forgetting all about us, oh. My jolie, oh my jolie, where are you? When I need you the most, you still MIA. This is murder, heart is melting, girl you got me. Called your bluffing, made you something, now you talking. Telling me to cool it off, cool it off. How can I cool it off, cool it off? Telling me to cool it off, cool it off. How can I cool it off, cool it off?
All right, we're about to be crossing altitude 10,000. About to be crossing 10,000 here. Crossing Cradle here. Then Cleep at 8,000, 250 knots. We're about to be making our turn for our arrival via runway 27 for Boston. Everything's looking good. Everything got prepared. Cabin's prepared. Everything's prepared for our arrival, folks. We'll be landing here soon.
She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' top, it's no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wow. She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' top, it's no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wow. Test me, why you wanna test me? You so sexy, come on in. Messy, wet up like a jet ski. Work it out and ride it like a 10-speed. My little baby, baby takes the pain away. My little baby, baby takes the stress away. Never leave the bed when it's a rainy day. Hit her with that move, I bet I make her sing. She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' top, it's no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wow. She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' top, it's no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. Work it out. I pull up, put it down. I see you through the crowd. Leave your friends coming now. She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' top, it's no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wow. She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' top, it's no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, Yeah, I'm like, wow. Yeah, I'm feeling anxious, baby, 안아줘. 바라카 소리 나, my baby, I don't wanna know. 우리의 미래 모래처럼 몰라 where it goes. 난 아직 준비 안 됐어. 나 알려줘. I'm feeling anxious lately, I don't know. 피곤하기 좋아하고, baby, think I gotta go. 난 이제 너만 생각하기 싫어, take it slow. 난 아직 준비 안 됐어, yeah, 나 알려줘.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna tone that music down just a little bit. We're sitting at 5,000 feet, or we should be descending down to 5,000 feet right now. Let's take a look here and see where we are. We should be getting at almost at 5,000 feet here. We'll be at 5,000 feet here on our next turn here, crossing Hokdu, in direction towards our approach. Let's give it a little bit of air brakes here, just a little bit here. A little bit of air brakes there. Bring her down a little bit on the air brakes and release. There we go, we're good. Okay, we're at good altitude to initiate our turn here. We're going to be establishing the ILS here, as you see, for runway 27. Making that turn here to get lined up and establish this ILS approach for runway 27 for Boston. Boston, this is... Boston, this is American Airlines 1979 Heavy, currently turning for ILS approach runway 27. All right, we're making a turn for our initial approach for runway 27. Let's go ahead and set approach. All right. Glide slope will be captured here momentarily. And we're all set. And glide slope established. Let's go ahead and bring our gear down. Bring our flaps down. Start slowing her down.
2,500.
Boston approach. This is American Airlines 1979. Currently on final approach, runway 27. Flaps down 2. Let's go flaps 3. Let's go gear down. Let's go full flaps. Arm our ground spoiler. Apply our brakes. We're gonna go max on our brakes. And we are all set for our arrival. Runway 27 into Boston.
$500. $400.
Too low. Flaps.
$300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 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 5, retard, retard, retard.
Wow, we had some feel like some wind shear right at that touchdown there. So we got her on, got her a little swirly on the runway, but we got her down, got her there. Let's go ahead and get our taxi going. Bring her in. We're gonna go ahead and taxi her to our terminal. We're all clear to cross. Runway 22 left. All clear. Yeah. Welcome to Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Boston. We're gonna be taxiing. We'll taxi her straight in here via Echo. and park her in this area here. Okay? Make it easy. Let's adjust our, turn off our landing lights as well. Strobe lights off. Turn APU on. And let's bring her in. So we have a full house today. Where are we gonna park at? Where are we gonna park at here? Well, we could have parked there actually. We could have, but let's see if we got something over here. See if we can swing this one right here on the corner. We may not be able to fit because we're too close to the aircraft there. So we'll just go ahead and keep bringing it forward here. We'll take that one that's pulling out right there. For that JetBlue. Thank you, JetBlue. Appreciate it. See if we can squeeze up in that corner there where JetBlue's coming out of. It's right on time there. We'll bring it right over here. Perfect. Hey, it'd be a good spot right here for this aircraft. There we go. Looking good. Not a bad spot actually. I lucked up on the parking space actually with the JetBlue backing out of there. Bring her in right here. A little more. And we'll stop her right here. Nice. All right, let's bring her in. Let's bring it down. Bring that throttle off there. Throttle off. Let's put on our brakes. We have our APU up. Let's call for the our ground equipment. Drive up on all. Get that hooked up. Let's take a quick view outdoors as well too while all that's been hooked up here. Let's take a look around here. It was a good flight. It was a good flight. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, folks. We're gonna connect this bird and we'll power her down from here. Folks, it was a pleasure. It was fun. It was enjoyable. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, and we'll keep it flying. All right. Take care, everyone.